Yeah, Jamie.
I'll entertain the motion to come out of executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Angie?
Aye.
Jamie?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Brian?
Aye.
Mike? Aye. I'll entertain a motion.
Oh, I'll make a motion that we, upon successful completion of the preliminary review period, that we give Hannah an increase to be effective, I think immediately.
Yes.
Until her next planned increase, which would be the new fiscal year starting July 1st.
Second.
Any discussion? Questions?
Should we add on that her next review will become an annual review? Do we need to add that?
Yeah, we can add that. Good idea, Brian.
Right, so do we need a new motion or?
Just amend that motion.
I'll amend the motion that also we're putting her on an annual review going forward.
I'll second that.
All those in favor, Angie?
Aye.
Jamie?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Brian?
Aye.
Mike? Aye.
And also I think the board just wants to publicly thank Hannah for really exceptional work for the time that you've been here. And looking forward to more exceptional work. We've got some stuff for you to do.
We got some projects for you, that's for sure. At this time, I'd like to open up to any public comment.
We got, Jim's got his hand up.
Guys, Jim Kosa's North Mason Hill Road. Got that right tonight. First of all, I'd just like to say that you've got to do something more better with the public comments. You're pushing everyone out till after your executive sessions. You got to give people time to at least talk. I know someone has spoke to you about putting it at the beginning of the meetings. That doesn't help. I think some people like to make comments about what happens during the meeting. So maybe if you can do it before you go into public comments, that way when you're in there for like 30, 45 minutes, people don't have to just sit and wait and look at a screen. Second of all, I don't agree with approving a permit pending. The word I'm referring to is pending. Either it's approved or not approved. But I think that we have to just follow the ordinances. I'm not against what someone might be doing. It might be good. There are kids involved and everything, but when it comes to the point of if they're charging a fee, there needs to be the requirements of security. They're making money. We have to make sure the town is protected. And at the same time, if there's an ordinance out there that says a time requirement for noise and anything like that or gatherings, Bob, I appreciate you using the words, it won't bother me, but I've heard that from prior select board members. It doesn't bother me and I don't care, but I'll vote for it. Second of all, if Lollapalooza came in, there would be a lot of requirements required of them to have security and other items that are involved. So I just want to make sure whatever ordinances we do have, take care of all of this. If it needs to modify the ones that we do have, we can do it. Second of all, when it comes to taking over a cemetery, I just want to make sure we're not involved with cemetery stones, are we? I mean, that's a big expense. I don't mind taking care of the mowing and stuff like that, but there comes to a point of, yes, you agreed that they should use their money, but once that happens, I want to make sure everyone understands we do not take care of stones. If that's what you want to do, I want the people to understand our budget's going to go up to take care of gravestones and stuff like that. Number three, Jamie, I really appreciate you brought up the idea that the decision for the water sewer bills and everything are part of a different organization than the select board meeting tonight. That's fine. Bob, understand that the late fee takes care of additional fees for postage and stuff like that. It should not be an additional fee on top of that. And then the last thing is the town hall. If there could be, as of June 1st, a recap similar to what Tim had done before of monies that we have budgeted for the town hall and monies that are now earmarked for the town hall as of June 1st, will be in the new year. if that could be recapped, just so we all know where the monies are coming from to take care of that, like the woodland or from the ARPA funds or anything like that. But I think it's as of June 1st, we're in the new year. Everyone just kind of understands where it's all coming from. Thank you. If I hit my 3 minutes, that's great.
Yes.
Mike,
Thanks, Jim. Jim, I'd like to answer your question about the money for the town hall. I actually plan on meeting with the board. The second meeting, the 26th, I have that planned.
all right, great. Thank you, Tara. Tara,
Welcome.
thank you very much for what you did before when I asked why the minutes were on board, and you got them right up there. You're doing good.
Thank you,
Thank
Jim.
you. Yep.
Well, I hope you don't mind, Jim, I'm going to comment on your comments, but not address you on it. But
Okay.
one item is, that was an excellent point about the cemeteries. We really don't want to be in the headstone maintenance business. That is a big expense for the town. Mowing is one thing. And so, I think I totally agree with that point.
And I think that's, and I don't want to speak for Tara, but I know that Tara trying to get into the Vermont Cemetery Association, looking for funding for some of this cemetery maintenance, I think that's her goal.
Right.
Is to
Have to go to taxpayers.
is to not have to go to the taxpayers for expenses on the cemeteries. I do think it is our responsibility to maintain the cemeteries. You know, stone maintenance, I think, is a whole nother question, but I think that's Tara's goal.
Yeah, and I think, so from our standpoint, maybe it is headstone maintenance for as much as we can get, state or whatever external funding.
Right.
Right.
Not to be put
Right,
on our
not
taxpayers.
No.
Right,
And not to become an ongoing expense for the town.
right.
I really appreciate that. One last thing I just forgot, give me 1 minute, is that please, Mike, if you get a chance, the one guy that might be having a problem with the noise and everything over there, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, that's a long time of listening to that. If someone maybe could make it a point, talk with him, just tell him exactly what you guys decided. And I mean, make sure that the security is there so that he is not worried about anything that happens. If it happened up here in my area, I'd be involved. But I mean, I think you were talking for the whole town down there. And I think, if it's great for the kids and great for, I noticed a lot of outsiders that were at the meeting there coming up to our town. I think it would be better if there were a lot of people in our town, and I hope there are, that are participating in that. But if they're making money, they need to spend the money to make sure that our town is secure. I thank you very much. You guys have a great night.
You too, Jim.
Thank you.
I just got a couple of things. First of all, I want to give a good shout out to our local volunteers this afternoon. There was a trailer fire on Route 7 across from Dollar General. That could have turned into multiple dwellings and or a wildland fire with the conditions we have. They did a quick knockdown. They did an awesome job. Secondly, the baseball field down there, Joel brought down some gravel. The coaches got hold of me and they were very grateful. The town and Joel able to do that, and Jeff Miller came in, spread it out, also moved the clay from that's around the school, brought it down and redid some of the surfaces down at the ball fields also. So just
Not yet, he's delivered it. We're not redoing the field, the
okay.
clay until after the season.
Okay, but just want to put it out there that local people are, Joel obviously works for the highway department, but we got local people out there that are supporting our kids in the program. So thank you.
We do have one more.
Yeah, Douglas.
Hi, how are you guys doing tonight? I'd just like to speak to what you said earlier about the cannabis council that you guys prepare to conform. I would just like to explain to you how tough the state has put everything on us already. In terms of cultivation, I would like to understand where your aspects are on that, because as you can tell, the weather is beautiful right now, and the state has already prolonged the season. If we don't have cultivators, we don't have a market, and I'm sure as panel, we don't want to be the town that can't provide. Whether we opt in for retail or not, it's established that we can grow across the state, and whether we supply other parts of the state, we would like to try to enhance that market. So as you establish the council, I would like you to consider having licenses or any approvals for cultivators ready to go, because by establishing this council, you trigger a secondary requirement to licensing for cultivators that requires our approval through you to go for our license. And as I said, the state has already prolonged this effort. They don't have anything approved yet. They said they would May 1st. We're soonly coming on where we can't plant anymore. You know, it's a tough start to this first season on the state. And I would just like you to be prepared for a cultivation aspect of what you're about to engage in terms of licensing changes and requirements. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Any more public comment, Hannah?
No.
I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that.
Angie,
Yes.
Jamie,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Brian,
Aye.
Mike, aye. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. See you next week.
Minutes.
Hey, I hope you're feeling better, Gene.
He looks pretty like he doesn't feel good.
I think he's just got a bad